trilogy ends here, y'all. Ah!
I feel like I should have brought popcorn.
Bro. What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. I go by the name Blackpegasus.
And it's your boy, Don Wannabe, back in the house once again.
Now, you guys, we started the trilogy with, I believe it's, so Falling in Reverse. They have a trilogy, Losing My Mind, Losing My Life, and then Drugs. And here we are at Drugs. Now, a fresh recap. The last one, I believe, which was Losing My Life, this dude is in and out of some type of dream state where I feel like he passes away.
Went to the future.
Yeah, like I'm kind of confused. I'm really interested in this one.
He's crawling out of the grave. He's fighting himself in an epic battle.
Yeah, but then he woke up from his dream and his daughter was there. He's like, you're too old. Da, da, da. It's so crazy. And you know that number that always reoccurs, the number 33? Well, I saw that on his gravesite. Then he rose again. Ronnie. All right.
He got that owl tattoo on his chest, bro. Got the owl that Moloch tattoo on his chest. Yeah. Talking about that 33rd degree, bro.
Man, move these damn things out.
Speaking of moving things, bro, why is your mic all up in my area, man? Like all up in my area, dude. This is my bubble. Like right here. And you're encroaching into my personal space.
There's no safe space on this podcast, homie.
Apparently not.
All right, you guys, let's get into this. We're going to get into the final chapter of the trilogy of Falling in Reverse. Before we get started, don't forget to like, share, and comment on all of the content. But if you rock with the vibe, subscribe to the channel. You know what it is. 40-year-old boys are back in town. 40s are back in town. 40-year-old boys are back in town. Back.
40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. Malt liquor for your ears.
40. All right, you guys. Let me get this logo down and pull the video up. Before that, though, don't forget we have original content on the channel. I am a hip hop artist, so I got music videos, freestyles off the top of the brain. They typically drop every Wednesday. But also, we've did some really cool interviews. We got an interview with Ren on the channel, an interview with Tech9. So there's a bunch of cool stuff on here. So support the original content like you do the reactions. And also, if you really, really rock with us, you see that logo over there? We got a new merch drop. 40. So we got this. You can even get this joint. There's an old E joint. There's a Mickey's joint. There's those 40 logos. We got hats. We got a bunch of stuff. So
that's right, folks.
I'll put it in the description in the comment. Just tap in if you want to support us with our merch drop.
Yeah, we got that 40 drip.
All right, let's get into this. This is Falling in Reverse, Drugs. Here we go.
Drugs. Drogas.
The end of the trilogy.
Such an uncomfortable feeling, beginning to feel the hostility from my ability of slowly becoming a villain. I just want to thank all my fans, especially. Without you, it's a death to me. I don't consider myself a celebrity, but I'll be doing this shit till I'm 70. This is my destiny, this is the best of me. It's an incredible feel on the ground. Letting it go, I'm letting you know. We're killing ourselves on the loud. Everybody wants some, everybody gets none from me. Cause everybody's on drugs. It's hard to believe the American dream is a killing machine. We're fighting it alone. What's a new disease? If it's killing you, then it's murdering me. It takes so long for life alone. You're having so much fun staring down a loaded gun, and you don't see
Okay. So first and foremost, this is a banger. I'm just tripping out because I first heard him with Watch the World Burn. That's my introduction to Falling in Reverse. I was like, dude, this dude can really rap. But here is a proof that he's been a dope rapper. And I just slept on him. I just didn't know. There's a lot here. I felt like the hook, there's this ill where he's like something about the American dream is a killing machine. Like that was kind of interesting. That was kind of ill. And you know my take on God. Like he's like, if there was God, we'd all be free. But essentially for me, I'm like this. Look, the whole concept of good and evil, God and the devil, there's the balance, right? So saying if there was a God, we'd all be free, that means everything be like utopian. There's only God, but there's good and evil to create the balance, which we see in the universe. So I don't know what he's going to go with that. That's my take on that part. You know how it goes. Praise the Lord, baby.
Yeah. I don't know what stood out for me where he's saying, cause everybody's on drugs. And I'm like, bro, it's so real though. Because like, if you look
a lot,
okay, I'm going to go off on a little tangent, but
little.
I read this article the other day and it was talking about how the Afghanistan drug trade has dried up and how it's bad for the Afghanis. And it's so strange that the war starts in Afghanistan. Then you have soldiers protecting the opium fields. And then you have the largest outbreak of, prescription drug. Opiate epidemic in the U.S. Strangely enough, the companies in the U.S. were pushing Oxycontins to all the people. And the soldiers were protecting the poppy fields. But it's not related, folks. That has nothing to do with one another.
It's not related, Don.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? God bless Pfizer.
Yes, my allegiance to Pfizer is real, Don.
But I mean, you look at it and it's like, they basically took like, I need to watch my, what I say. But basically, you got people that are on Adderalls, you got people that's basically, like meth, just about, you know what I mean? The way that it picks you up and has you all whatever spun out, and then you have people pushing oxys. So it's like people are like, oh yeah, we don't do drugs. I've got a prescription for it. I mean, I know mad people that like have prescriptions for like Xanax, and that one will literally kill you if you stop doing it.
Allegedly, I don't know what we can say on YouTube, so I would just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know
facts.
about
like
I don't know about
benzodiazepines, and alcohol are one of the only two drugs that will actually kill you if you stop cold turkey.
Yeah, I didn't know.
So that's whatever. I'm obviously not a doctor. This is not medical information
or medical advice, but I understand the whole farm situation because of the way YouTube works. It's just unfortunate that the depths of speaking on these things, you just have to kind of pull your horses.
Heaven forbid that you eat a clean diet and work out. Instead, you know what I mean? Consult your physician. There's a pill that can make you happy. There's a pill that'll make you lose weight.
Again, he says drugs. And it is a pretty in-depth part of this conversation. But I think through the trilogy, what he's also talking about is different addictions. I think there might be alcohol in there as well. It's like this fight for his life that I believe he's going through and telling a story throughout this trilogy. And it's actually done very well visually, and the song is super on point as well. But the thing he does say in here brings up if you want societal questions and dive deeper, you should definitely have your eyes open to the things going on in our current society, especially in the Western world when it comes to these addictions and things that Don is talking about, because there is a lot there.
The biggest addiction.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. All right, let's get into it, man. This is Falling in Reverse, DRUGS.
Baby, so is what I'm telling you. 'Cause nobody else really has a clue. Into your veins, pain like heroin. Accept the pain just to feel again. We feeling everybody wants some, everybody gets none from me. 'Cause everybody's
Oh, snap. They snap, bro. Okay, first and foremost, I want to give a shout out because I haven't seen this, and it's not in the title, but I believe that's Corey Taylor from Slipknot. Okay. Now, I'm not going to act like I'm some rap aficionado. My first Slipknot reactions on the channel, they're wearing masks, but people were saying that in some type of comments. So that's the only reason I think that's him. I'm not sure, but I think that's Corey Taylor, and they're wilding for this. So that's why there's a thing before you click on this video, it's like disturbing content. I'm like, bro, because I'm not a gory person.
Isn't he just like helping him with a haircut? That's what it looked like.
Yeah, he got a trim
just give him that.
Oh, this is a Manscaped commercial?
That skin tight fade?
Yo. Dang. But anyways, he was going in with his verse and everything he's singing about. I'm like, I feel him because I've seen people go down this path, and we've both lost people to addiction. This is crazy. This song is deep, dude. And what's crazy is his daughter's reoccurring. And I just want to say this. I have a daughter. She's 4 years old. And when I talk about God and stuff, you guys, I lost my faith in God and was just, just hedonism and just living my life. And me and my wife tried to have children, and we had 2 stillborn births, one at 6.5 months, one 6. But when I lost my son, Huey, I realized I didn't believe in anything. And to move up forward in my life, something drew me to my faith and drew me back in. And that's all I had left was just faith. And then we had my daughter, fast forward, like, I don't even know how many years. And we had my daughter, and just hearing her cry for the first time, there's nothing that can tell me there's something bigger than ourselves. Like when you go through the process of creation and replicating yourself and hearing your blood, your DNA cry and need to be on your skin and to develop and all these things. There's just nothing on this planet that could tell me that there's nothing bigger than ourselves, however you want to take that in. So his daughter's reoccurring, and it draws me in on that conversation. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to close my eyes. Don, tell me when it's over.
This is a dying nation, so complacent. Spirits need awaken. What are we waiting for? Fuck. Die, motherfucker! Die, motherfucker!
Die! Oh, that's dope. He's killing his inner demons, right? The bad one is the blonde hair.
Yeah, it's funny because you notice that there's always like, these battles with self.
Yeah.
How come nobody's just like, you got the other side of you that's like, yo, man, I'll go pick up the groceries. I know you're mad busy. You know what I mean? What's good, homie? Let me help you out.
This is
what I mean? Yeah. You just clean up the house a little bit. I'll go get the groceries. Let's tag team this. Yeah.
It's because that lower self is loud.
How about a high self and a higher self?
Oh, who's this? I hope that's not his daughter.
Do I know you?
No, not really.
You seem so familiar.
I'm your son.
Oh, my son. I'm sorry I was never there for you.
I'm not here for your apologies. I'm here to thank you. I'm here to thank you for never being there. Because it made me the person I am today. And without that, I don't know where I'd be. So this is my first hello. And this is my last goodbye.
Drugs. The American dream is a killing machine. Everybody's on drugs. If it's killing you, it's so fucking life, 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 so much fun. Staring down a loaded gun. And you don't see that it's killing you. Everybody's on drugs.
Okay, let's watch it. Sorry.
Wake up! You're having a bad dream.
It felt so real. It's like I'm losing my mind. It's like I've been there before. I just know it. Wait. Willow? What are you doing? Why are you standing like that? Willow, this isn't funny. Willow! Willow! You've gotta be fucking kidding me!
She said you gotta be sick for a very long time. What? This is crazy. Bro, that was.
What did he say? It's killing you. It's killing me, but nobody can see because everybody's on drugs.
Yeah, he was saying what's killing you, or it's killing you and it's murdering me.
Yeah.
From what I heard. Now, I just want to tap in real quick because if I could be absolutely wrong on this take, but the mom part was so deep, I was getting goosebumps. So I want to first, before I say this, thank you, Mom and Dad, for being there in my life. I love you guys. Rest in peace to my mother. Sheesh. Because now I felt like it was almost saying it said she wasn't there for him.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Maybe because she was on drugs.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like a cycle thing. And he's just like, because at the first one of the trilogy, he's like, I don't want to change. Remember that?
Yeah.
And then he's going through that. So that was on losing my mind and on losing his life. You know, he's going through this like passageway to the underworld and he's fighting all these demons. And then his daughter's reoccurring, but it's not really his daughter because, you know, this is wild. I think he put it together really cool. Like it's kind of like some Stranger Things type of vibe at the end, like that sound, like like. But anyways, that was crazy. Anyways, you tell me what you think.
I don't know. Like I was picking up something almost different with like the whole daughter thing because it started making me think that like almost like, well, when you are doing drugs and when you're in like addiction, you're not present.
Yeah.
So it started making me think about when he was like, oh, you can't be my daughter.
Yeah.
It's
You're
like
too
waking
old.
up and realizing like, dude, I let her whole childhood like go by because I wasn't there and I wasn't present. And then you wake up one day once you get sober and realize like, holy shit, I wasn't there for you. And then that kind of like tied in with like his mom is that realization that like, yo,
that's what I meant with the cycle.
You know what I mean? You weren't there for me. And that him waking up and being like, no, you know, you're my daughter. You're too old. It's like that realization once you get clean that like, damn, I haven't, you know, been there for you, that I lost. Like you're too old. Like I missed your whole childhood.
Yeah. I didn't tie that in with the way I was saying the cycle of this addiction and her not being there.
Yeah.
And I could see that too. There's just so many little nuggets he dropped in there. I'm like,
well, it's just the chorus. The reason why I brought it up is because, you know, he says, and we can't see because everybody's on drugs. It reminded me of my like full degeneracy phase. Yeah. When everyone that I was hanging out with was just wilding. They were drinking all the time and partying, doing all kinds of drugs, all this stuff. And you don't realize, like, I'm just going to speak for myself. It was easy for me to push off like how bad things were and not realize the level of degeneracy that I had sunk to because everyone around me was acting degenerate. Mm-hmm. So like, you know, I get a DUI and people are like, oh yeah, I've gotten 2 DUIs.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha. They're laughing and they're like picking me up from jail. Like, hey, here's a beer. Damn, that sucks, man. Yeah. You were locked for the weekend. And those are things that I realized like later. I was like, dude, it's like I was just in this place in my life that was like so dark, but I didn't realize how dark it was because everybody that I'm around is doing the same thing. So it's not, you know, out of the ordinary. That's just what people were doing. It wasn't until I took myself out of that situation that I realized like, dude, this is not normal behavior. Like this is, you know, terrible. So when he talks about, you know what I mean, and nobody can see because everybody's on drugs, it's like when you're in these certain circles, it's all dysfunctional. Everybody's acting in a dysfunctional manner. So you don't really recognize how dysfunctional your life has gotten.
So crazy too. I've been kind of lucky in the path that I took. I believe a lot of it's foundational for my parents, but it's not. It's just it's so weird. It's so weird. But this is a.
But look in society. That's what I'm getting
at.
It's
society.
Like it's normal in society to get drunk.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's you're supposed to every celebration.
Oh yeah, your college years, haha. We're doing keg stands.
Yeah, dude, I get it because I never did that, so I always had to just watch from afar, and I'm like, I don't get it, and people are just like, man, you're missing out, and I was like, no, I'm not, but here we are. So
that's because everybody's on drugs.
This is facts. Shout out to Ronnie, man. I like his music, man. From everything I'm hearing, he's just really talented. His group's talented. So we'll see what's next. You guys, let us know if you want us to react to some more Falling in Reverse. But this is the end of the trilogy. Hope you enjoyed it. They're all on here. And hopefully you got some of that right. I think on this channel, I'm personally known for taking more L's than being right. But it's all interpretation, I guess. So you guys, that was Falling in Reverse. Drugs. We're about to ride off into the sunset. Don't forget, you can support us. See that logo? Oh, right there. Yeah, the 40 logo. 40! We got new merch, hoodies, T-shirts, hats. We got this shirt if you want to mess with it. The old E shirt, a bunch of stuff. As we talk about drugs. I'm not trying to promote alcohol either. It's just it's 40.
Malt liquor for your ear. You know what I mean?
It's so weird because I never have been drunk in my life. And here I am, 40. So hopefully I'm not adding on. I might have to think about that. I don't want to sell out to the man. Anyways, you guys, like,
why
share,
can't it
comment.
Be a 40 of kombucha? We're gonna release, our own line of kombucha, energy drinks,
and
all natural.
Yeah, there's a little mushroom, the whatever they make kombucha.
Yeah, lion's mane, and
yeah,
you know
let's
what I mean?
get
We'll
it. Let's
get
get
it.
it.
Stuff.
You guys like, share, and comment on all the content. If you rock with the vibe, subscribe. 40.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ boys. 40.